Okay, good morning, San Antonio, Philippines. Today's task, you see Bayal Bon Jovi over there throwing the leaves on the other side here, leaves, the limbs and whatnot. We're going to let them dry out and burn them another time. That's our burn spot there for all the leaves and limbs and stuff like that. It's between the wall and the creek. It's a good spot. So the task for today is all this shrubbery. We're going to cut it back, and you can see some of their progress already this morning. It's still early. You see right there where they managed Jay. He's a chopping son of a gun. Look at him. He's going all the way back. So you can see how much we're going back. We're actually going just a little bit on beyond our property line, but just because it grows so fast here, you can see we're actually going to the top of the dirt line there and everything. So there's Jay over there hacking away, but he's stepping away now. But so they're making pretty good progress. So as you can see here, all the way to there. So we're all the way to the wall. We're going to cut all that shrubbery down. We're going to clear out, hopefully go higher when we can to get away from get all that overhanging from the wires so we don't have that issue again. But it's Sunday, and that's the task of the day. And then I got my two solar lights, like this one over here. They came in yesterday. I did a 2-for-1. So we're going to trade this pole out. We're going to get a thicker pole, a more solid pole, because this one has 2 wires on it and it's leaning. So we're going to basically up the pole, plant the other one, transfer the wires from here to the other one, and we're already going to mount, before we do the bit thicker pole, have mounted the light, the solar light. So it's going to shine over here like 1500 watts over here. Then this pole is going to come over here on this side, directly across from that one, and we're going to mount I'm stepping in the rainwater that hasn't drained off the veranda yet, over here, so to give us 2 sides, because we have a light over here. We're going to go along this boundary too as well and clear it back, but it's more important to do it this one first. This one could even wait if we start to run out of time. This side here can even wait. As you can see, the roof is on. I'm not going to have them render it yet, the outside. They did get a door, a rebar type door on it that we can secure, so no critters run off with our electrical pump or anything. See, you see the nice clean area there. It's cleaned out. A lot of the stuff went. We got some more stuff to go eventually. Give the view from the upper veranda. Oh, actually, that's Bon Jovi that was chopping. There's Jay here. We had it backwards. We were trying to tell the brothers apart from inside the house with their back to us. That's Bon Jovi's chopping, and then Jay's jumping the weeds over there. So Bon Jovi's in the striped shirt. When they wear the hats and they wear the similar clothing, sometimes from behind at a distance, it's hard to tell. The same set, being brothers, of course. JC's going to church. The kids are at church. He's probably picking them up now. This is our morning day, routine here. So this here will evaporate fairly quickly. We sat out here last night and had some brewskis, and then we called it quits about 9. It was a nice afternoon. So anyway, this is the task for today. And then if anything else pops up, I'll break out the video camera. And I did buy the drain plates to go over this and this one. It's been like a year and a half like this. I don't know why I never did it before. We just got to put it on there and over there to make it pretty everything up, so when the water drains. Okay, Skylar's knocking on me. Here's the, I don't know if I've shown this yet to some of the older subscribers. Older as in been with us from the beginning. This is the lanai thing that we put up here. And it's not completely finished. I got a quote from a company, and they wanted they started out 180,000 pesos, and I knew that was too high, and he went down to like 140,000, and I said no. He went down fairly quickly, so I was thinking, if you're gonna jump it up that high and then jump down that much, something's a little shaky. So I decided not to go with him. And then Bayal J said he could do it. So this is what it is. It's unfinished, but it's functional now. We had the same tin thing roof for it on the top, and it makes it sound nicely when it rains. We're gonna put the span rail on like that under it in the future, make it look nice. We're gonna paint the poles. We're gonna smooth all this out and get this covered up looking nicely with something. And then we're gonna do whatever we're gonna do with these things here. But right now it functions here. There's the jacuzzi outside. I want to get that covered up. We're gonna wind up probably trying to sell it. There's the screen door that Skylar keeps messing with in the house. So he wouldn't break it. We just took it off until he learns not to do it. And then we just have it here. That's why it's just here for now. I'm gonna be pulling these out, re-drilling the holes, buy some tiki torches. Buy some tiki torches. I need to start reminding myself to look through the camera and not look around. Okay, all around here, because these things, they didn't even last a year. I don't even think they lasted 6 months, but the solar lights and stuff, they went out. So we're basically gonna put a tiki torch where I fill them up with kerosene when I need to, and then burn them when we have events out here or something. Oh, let's see. Okay, well that's enough for now. I'm about to go back inside and finish my cape. There's the mountaintop. It's visible this morning. Yesterday it was just covered at the top. Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. Ciao. Seeing Bon Jovi in action here. We're on the side of the house now. We got 2 wires up there. I think one of them is the old Converge internet wire. I'm hoping that's the one that's sagging low, the darker one. And we got a white one up there. I'm hoping that's the PODT wire and stuff, because we so he's chopping it, and that low hanging one it's caught up in all the bushes, so hopefully we don't lose internet connectivity here. So just want to show what he's doing down there as he's working hard. Sorry, I raised it up kind of high again. I need to look through the camera. The rock. So he's hacking away, making good progress actually. Like I said, for the most part, the front, I said there's maybe a few touch-up areas that we may have to hit later on, but we'll see. Ciao. Okay, so we moved on. We've, for the most part, completed the majority of the chopping of the tree line, or the boundary line. And we've got a string up, a tally, so we can show the border. And what we're doing now is we're replacing the skinny pole to the left with the thick pole to the right, because you see the skinny pole, it leans because it's got 2 wires, electrical wires pulling on it this way. So what we've decided to do is to replace it with the thicker pole, the 4-inch pole, and it's got a place on the back to hook the wires to. They're going to pull the wires with a string, the tally, and hook it, because we welded that up there, Jay did. So right now they're securing it, getting ready to excuse me, they're going to cement it soon. And we're going to take that slender pole once this one's completely hooked up and everything, and we're going to put the slender pole, as I mentioned earlier in the video, on this side of the property, right parallel with that thick pole. We're going to put it over here, so it's probably going to go directly across, probably wind up being behind the shed here. And we're gonna, I bought that 2-for-1 light. We're gonna put a light up here. It's 1500 watts, so at night, so it's gonna be stronger than this light and the one on the other side of it over there. But it'll give us more brighter area over here, so I can start turning off the electrical lights downstairs. And in the future, as I mentioned, I already mentioned it, but here another pole, we'll put lights up, but just not right now. We got some other things we're gonna work on. That just gets us light to the house, around the house there. So when Buff is roaming the property, it'll be good to go. There's the other light that's going to go on the skinny pole. Excuse me. Once they're done with hooking up the lights today, we're going to have all the brothers come out and rake up all the dead grass that was left laying. And then after that, tomorrow, we're going to start fresh with the canal. We're going to cut all the weeds and everything and basically, like I said, flatten it. That's going to be tomorrow's project. This is Nanailita, who lives there. Those are her 3 goats, which I don't mind the goats here right now, because, we we don't walk over in that area. They can eat a lot of the grass in the future. What we plan to do, I'm thinking that white dog off in the future, off in the little bit over there, who's just taking a wee wee. I think that's Kid Lut and his buddy, looks like. So he's roaming around, free as a bird. And I wish I could let Buff go, but he's too aggressive, and he's really going to kill chickens and stuff. Kids are out because it's not hot at the moment. It's about 9:30 here, Tuesday morning. But anyway, so I just wanted to give a little quick update, and I'll show it when it's finished, and just go from there. But just little things that we can do. I got the brothers the rest of this week and next week. There's Buff saying hello, either to the kids or he's barking at the goats. Goats have been here a while, so I don't know about that. Tree's still making it so far. Buff hasn't ripped it up. We're going to move the water filter and that blue canister that's in the chill. We're going to move it over here. We haven't done that yet. It's probably going to wind up going up somewhere on the outside of the building, and to help filter the water. So far, the water is fairly clean. We put up a couple, I'll just call it checkpoints, to see if it's going to be as rusty, the yellow rusty color, as the previous well over there. But so far, the water's fairly clean. The water pressure's just as good as it was before, so that's good. We still need to get some dirt and fill in there. So we called for the dirt, 2 truckloads of dirt, but they said there was some road work going on somewhere that prevented them access. I don't think it's access to our property. It's probably access to where they get their dirt from. So we'll have to wait till that clears up. That could be anywhere from a day to a week or 2 weeks, the way things work here. A little bit slower. So, okay. And all the white flags you see, for those of you who don't know, that's the Filipino version of a scarecrow, to scare the birds and stuff away from when they throw out the seeds and everything. Okay, we'll step back inside and update a little bit later. Just put this up a little bit, see what they're doing. Slow down. Slow down. They're coming a little fast to the porch. Okay, ciao. No, I just came back inside from outside. And Lady Jazz says something. She went back out and talked to her brother Jay, because she said he had something to say about the post. So we'll see what that's going to be. Usually it doesn't bode well. It means there's an issue or costs more money or more material. We'll see what it is, and I'll update everyone here. I'm back inside. She's fresh changed Skylar from a poo-poo diaper. It's all right. We'll update as soon as I get an update. Ciao. Okay, not so bad news. It's basically because it's so close to the vicinity of the other post. They're not going to move the second post, the skinny post, today, because they're going to need to fill in the cement, and it's right next to it. So they need it to stabilize the cement as it's there and hold the post up. So tomorrow, after the cement hardens overnight and everything, then they'll be able to move the second post, attach the solar light, and then move it over yonder. Okay, so good. I was starting to go like, oh no, but all is well that is well. Ciao. And what we have here is the gate for the spiral staircase up at the top, for keep Skylar from going down the spiral staircase. So we're gonna put a lock on it as well. But right now we're just gonna make this. Jay is making this here. He should be done by the end of the day, and then getting ready. Bon Jovi's on his way back to continue working out in the canal area. I'm gonna walk over there and get a little update. Over here you see some a little bit closer up, chopping down the bamboos. Not a pretty thing. We still got some trimming to do, but we got the major stuff down. It's a good thing too, because it started storming pretty hard and the wind was blowing pretty hard. Some of those might have come down and affected our wiring, but you can see a bit of an eyesore, but it'll go in. fairly quickly, and we'll get rid of all these things later. We're gonna let them brown and then bunch them up and burn them. But we still got some things overhanging the wall there. I'm gonna buy one of those pole saw things, manual saw things that you can reach up high. Try to get one at least 6 meters, and then just reach up and cut anything that overhangs, because it's gonna overhang and droop, and then it's gonna start affecting my top of my truck when we drive by. Same thing over in that area over there. Same thing. I'm gonna have to trim up over there. You see everything's leaning down. Here's 9 liters goats, and over here Bon Jovi is working in the canal. See what progress he's made. Oh, there he is. Okay, yeah. Here we're basically cutting down everything, as you can see, and we're going to get up all the garbage, get it out of here, and what will burn we will burn, and what will not we're going to haul off. There's a bunch of junk in here. He's over there just cutting like that. I thought they would use the weed eater, the grass cutter, but he's using like a small bolo kind of thing. Wow. And then we're going to flatten everything out, like I said, but this will give you an idea of what we're looking at, so the water will run smoothly down this way. And then, of course, providing we got time, I still have to go to the Dorita apartment, which I still have until the end of July. The landlady was gracious enough to let me just end it at 6 months. So we're going to wind up cutting this and finish leveling this out, and still waiting on the trucks for whatever road construction, wherever they got to go and get it at. These are Nana Letha's, who lives here. She's over there in the pink. Her goats, I don't mind them eating the grass over here. The only thing I do mind is they like to run up, especially over here, and jump up on the wall and walk down the wall. You can see it can cause some damage and stuff. So they still got to fill in some areas here, and one in the future we're going to render everything, like I said. But yeah, I'm still waiting on 2 truckloads of dirt to come in. It gives me time to get up this remaining gravel, like I said. And then once Jay is done with the gate, he's going to come out here and help Bon Jovi, and then they're going to get on this side here. Probably it'll go quicker with 2 of them. Oh, just little insects down there or something. I thought might have been a sneak. Got to worry about that. So this is what we're looking at here, and you can see the wire clearly now. Before you couldn't. It's everything overhung it. Just trimming things up. It's going to have to keep this area trimmed over there, because it's going to grow back, especially after this rainy season and during the rainy season. So I think the tally is down, the string is down, because we put it up so we can make sure everything is inside the boundary or on the boundary. That pole right there is exactly on the boundary, so if we were to put up a wall, it would come right up on that one, and the rest of the poles are inside the boundary. So that's what we're looking at here. Get rid of some of these big rocks, do something with them, and we'll see. Okay, just wanted to give a quick update on what we're looking at. Another panoramic view as I scan around. All right, folks.